Hey, this is Daniel Norton. I'm here in my studio in New York City with Marissa, who is wearing heels today to make her toes taller.
Shorty.
Yeah. So I had an idea to do kind of this kind of dramatic light on Marissa's face, and I wanted to use my little softbox here. But when we did that, we basically got a bright lit up face and then her body, right? It was completely in shadow. And of course, I could use a bigger box and other things, but it wouldn't give me the look I wanted. So to kind of make this work, I created this really simple lighting setup, and I'll show you guys, and we'll walk through the whole thing. So again, I've got Marissa here. This is the Profoto 1x1.3 softbox. Now, this close to her, and at this angle, she's gonna mostly keep her chin up towards it, because the more she tips her chin down, the more shadow she's gonna get. We'll play with it, but generally speaking, it's gonna be looking up. In doing this, she's gonna basically get her face lit up, but not the rest of her body. So let me turn the light on, we'll take a peek. Okay. So you guys can see that, right? So basically she's got, I mean, it's kind of moody, right? It looks really nice. It's a nice clean light on her. But again, it's not really particularly lit down here. And again, using a bigger box wouldn't give me this nice shadow on her face that I want. So what I'm gonna do is add in this box here, which is a 1x3 strip. Now, I've got it more or less at the same angle, but there's slight differences here that are probably hard to see in the video, so I'm gonna basically talk about it. This one's actually a little bit further back this way, and this one's actually kind of pointed this way, because I'm thinking about what the camera sees, right? I'm also low here and tilted. I'm not gonna put it right here, because remember, a softbox spreads. So this actually allows the light to spread and fill under her neck without, overexposing. So I've got this one set up. Again, really, really simple. I'll turn this one on. Let's see, this is my B group, so I'm just gonna turn it on. And we'll take a shot. I'm gonna turn them both on, clearly. Good. And now we can see that the bottom half of her is lit up. So, and what's important here is that it didn't affect this part, because that's what I wanted, right? We've got only a little touch of fill under here, but we still have this nice pattern here. Now, if we want her to be even darker on the neck or whatever, we can just move her, we've done this before, move her in and out, depending on, I could actually even turn this light slightly. If I turn the light slightly this way, and we can use this now, we can tweak it to get it exactly how we want it, to give us the look that we're going for. Yeah, see that? A little more shadowy. So now we've got, again, nice dark shadow on the face that we want, but her body's actually lit up. And if you look, this highlight here, which is like the neutral, matches up here for the most part. The head's slightly brighter, which makes sense, but all of this neutral is the same. It doesn't appear to be two light sources, because I have them at the same angle, and I'm working it like that. So we'll just, we'll have her work through a few different poses, and we'll see what we get. Again, this is mostly set up for her chin up, but let's play around with the chin up and then down, and we can kind of move it in all different directions, just to see what we like, right? Nice and simple, right? And we'll see what we get. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. So go ahead and do that again with your head down. There we go. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. That's pretty, just like that. So now what you'll see here, guys, is that again, because of the angle of the light, we've got a lot of shadow. But because of how we're lighting it up, the lower light's actually slightly filling in, and she's getting kind of nice light on her face either way. So it actually works out really nicely for us. So we can work around that, although it's definitely still going to be the best when it's slightly up. There we go. There it is. Beautiful like that. She's looking off like, oh, the moonlight. Oh, I'm going to focus on her eyes. There we go. Beautiful. Two. The great thing, and also the bad thing, I guess, about it. Actually, look towards me. Let's see what that looks like. It's going to be shadowy. We'll see this, guys. About a situation like this, bring your face a little bit more this way. Bring it in towards me a little bit right there. Stop. Getting a little bit of light on that eye there. So we can play around and get different patterns. But really, what I was about to say was, the great thing and the bad thing about this is that it's nice and actually fairly easy once you figure out how to do it. But it is the shot, right? There's not a lot going on here besides, what we're doing. And while I love it, we're going to be done with it really quickly, because there's not much to it. Good. One more, the last one. One for the thumbnail. Boom. Beautiful. Great. All right. So we've got that. Everything looks good. You can stop trying to be taller than me now.
Never.
She's always going to try to be tall. And next she has big boots like this. Wait till you guys see it. Stay tuned for that one. So, yeah, so that's it, guys. When you're lighting, right, don't always think that just because you want the light to look like it's one source or that you want to use a one source light, sometimes you have to think beyond what you'd normally have. You know, even just using a strip here, because I know some people are thinking, why don't you just use a strip? If I used a strip, it would be out like this and powered the same way. The middle part of her, basically her chest area, would be the brightest part of her because it would be the center of the light. And we don't want that. We want her face to be the brightest. So we're thinking about it. We're using two different light sources, creating one bigger light source. So I'll put Marissa's information into the description so you guys can follow her. Be sure to follow me, Daniel Norton Photographer. Subscribe to Adorama TV, and I'll see you next time on set.